Hey everybody, JustusRStone here with my light novel purchases from the month of May. I picked up 4 titles this month. 2 of them are brand new number 1s. So let's start with the ones that are sort of continuing series. So we have volume number 2 of Seraph of the End, Gurren Ichinose Catastrophe at 16. Continuing the story of volume number 1. And this is the prequel series to the Seraph of the End manga or anime, if you read or saw that, or did both. So when we finished volume number 1, we had found out that there was all this sort of forbidden magic that was being studied and being unleashed by a certain clan. And so now Gurren, this is continuing his story where he's having his clan look into these magics and looking into sort of how to counter them. And he has also now been promoted to being an official follower of the leader of the family he despises. And yet, it may come with some perks because apparently he's not getting treated quite as crap as he was before. I really enjoyed the first volume. I'm not actually familiar with Seraph of the End. I haven't read the manga or seen the anime. So this was a totally new series for me, and I really liked volume number 1 and all the different sort of storylines, and I really enjoyed Gurren's character. So I'm excited to see what volume 2 holds. Next on my list of books that are continuations of series I've already started, volume number 3 of Strike the Blood. Now this one, apparently, now just judging from the reading on the back, we're being introduced to a sort of new character who is a friend of Kojo's sister, who I guess displays some abilities, and it's basically about Kojo and Yukina sort of joining forces to figure out what the heck is going on, who this person is, and what role they're playing. Again, I don't know because I'm just reading the stuff on the back, and I'm going to find out. This series, I really have enjoyed it so far. I'm a little worried that it might start getting a little repetitive. We'll see what happens in this volume. But overall, though, I particularly like it for the characters and sort of their banter between one another and this sort of sexual tension, love-hate thing going on between Yukina and Kojo. Next up is the first of my new number 1s, and that would be Bakano by Ryogo Narita. Now, Narita actually wrote another light novel series that came out before this. Well, actually, I think this came out before, I don't know. I'll have to look it up, but anyway, here in North America, we're already getting his other series, Durarara, and I love that series. It is a great mix of supernatural, urban, gang-type story. It just has a lot of really amazing elements to it, and it's told in a really great way. So I'm really excited to check out Bakano. I gotta be honest, I know almost nothing about this, and actually looking at the book, it really doesn't tell you much of anything about the story, but I don't care because I love Durarara so much, I'm gonna give it a shot regardless. And my final pickup for this month is volume number 1 of Overlord. You know, the Yen Press really seems to be having, I think, a lot of faith in these particular, because they're both hardcovers. And I gotta say, like, the Overlord, like, I don't know what the story is like, but this is a really nice looking volume. Like, the cover artwork is all painted artwork. It's not your typical sort of manga style picture. Just the packaging inside is really nice. It's like a more painted type artwork. So I'm really looking forward to checking this out. Like, it's even got color illustrations inside. So this one, I guess, is about an MMO that is being shut down, and one of the users decides to stay logged in until the very last moment and finds himself transported to that world. Now, I think the catch with this one is that he's actually a villain. He's like an anti-hero. I don't know exactly, but I've heard from quite a few people that despite the setup sounding like a lot of other books like Sword Art, Log Horizon, that this one is really good and has enough difference to make it really fun. So I'm looking forward to checking this out and seeing for myself. So those are my light novel purchases for the month of May, and I am going to be reviewing those in the coming weeks. I hope you'll join me for them. Click subscribe either above my head or in the link in the description down below. You can check out all of my future light novel reviews, including reviews of these 4 volumes. Thanks very much for watching the video, guys. I'll see you in my next one. Until then, bye-bye for now.